It is great to see you all again at Wealthy Coins. Holders of Shiba Inu should be prepared for an earthquake that might cost $2.8 billion. Details provided: the 7-day performance of Shiba Inu, a prominent Ethereum-based meme coin, saw a precipitous 9% drop. The SHIB community was rattled by this. According to a Twitter account that keeps followers up to date on SHIB token burns, the number of tokens destroyed in August alone was 3,785,744,343. The topic of warning will be discussed in this video. Hoarders of Shiba Inu were getting ready for an earthquake that would cost $2.8 billion. Details provided. To stay updated on our latest material about Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel. We will start the video without further ado. On this, the 4th of September, let's observe the Shiba Inu in action. The $0.01217 mark went from resistance to immediate support for SHIB after a classic rectangular bottom setup. A pattern breakout towards the baseline of its Bollinger Bands was observed by SHIB as buyers found rebounding grounds at this support level. The meme coin could be set for a protracted upswing in the upcoming sessions if it closes above this line. After staying in a sideways pattern for more than 2 months, SHIB bulls have shown a slow but steady increase in force. Last month's rectangular breakout showed that buyers continued to build on their underlying pressure. The purchasing power recovered at the $0.01217 level to cause a breakout rally, even though there was a 3-week falling wedge slump. The 20 EMA is still moving higher than the 50 EMA, thus the bulls are trying to keep their advantage. An invalidation may be on the horizon if there are any bearish crossings. In the next days, SHIB may have moderate volatility as the upper and lower bands of the BB converge. If prices rise above the $0.0129 region's basis line, recovery opportunities in the $0.0134 to $0.0138 range will become available. A bearish rebound would be confirmed, and a persistent downturn might be hinted at by any decline below the $0.01217 baseline. A small increase in buying power was observed in the Relative Strength Index after it just broke through the midline. To take advantage of the current breakout, however, buyers need to ensure that the price closes above the 50 mark on a frequent basis. In addition, the price action was bullishly divergent from the CMF's lower trues. Confirmation of the bullish tendency might be achieved with a persistent increase above the -0.12 mark. Despite the ADX being in a decline over the past many weeks, this has occurred. Lastly, the altcoin is 49% correlated with Bitcoin over the past 30 days. Therefore, it may be crucial to monitor Bitcoin's movement in connection to market sentiment in order to spot any positive invalidations. There is a lot happening right now in the cryptocurrency market, and long-forgotten coins are making a triumphant return, causing quite a commotion in the process. The famously outspoken billionaire Elon Musk has made no secret of his feelings toward Shiba Inu. In this bad market, nobody can fathom why Shiba Inu is the greatest meme coin to put their money into. The name Ashiverse has been announced for the Shiba Inu metaverse. So far it appears like Shiba Inu is meeting consumer demand at a rate that exceeds expectations. It is understandable that the Shiba Inu founders would want to provide something fresh to their dedicated fanbase, given the abundance of initiatives that have been announced or are currently in use. Among Twitter currencies, it has a lot of views. The social media site has proven time and time again that it controls the flow of information and has a significant impact on the opinions of crypto enthusiasts who are trying to decide whether to invest in a new intriguing coin or learn more about an existing coin that is consistently trending. We all took note of the Shiba Inu coin that Ryoshi introduced to us, featuring the instantly identifiable dog breed as a trademark. Many individuals want to buy it because it is a meme currency. The Shiba Inu coin is the first thing that comes to mind when someone hears the name of this breed. Nothing to do with the subject at hand. What this demonstrates about people's interest in cryptocurrencies is quite telling. People pay close attention to every new currency that comes out. The ability to trade for fiat currency or even Bitcoin is just one of the numerous advantages of holding Shiba Inu coins. At the time of acquisition, one of the biggest Shiba Inu whales had added about 2 trillion SHIB to its balance, making it worth $22 million. With over $319 million worth of SHIB tokens on its balance, this wallet became the sixth largest Shiba Inu wallet in under 24 hours according to data. In the Shiba Inu community, large transactions like these are common, but people usually look askance at them because of their size. The fact that nobody knows who owns this wallet has caused a lot of controversy. Some have hypothesized that it may be the property of an individual investor or a team wallet. On the other hand, it might be an exchange wallet, in which case thousands of investors' funds could be stored there. Other prominent Shiba Inu investors are also closely monitored. The majority of these individuals have been vocal advocates for the meme coin, and they are also known as Ethereum whales. The total value of SHIB investments fell from over $1 billion to over $152 billion last year, a reduction of almost 85%. The biggest Ethereum whales saw a decline in the dollar worth of their SHIB holdings last year. While the whales' personal sales of tokens have contributed to the decrease, the overall slide has also taken a toll on their standings. According to Messari's data, Shiba Inu is presently the 13th biggest cryptocurrency by market cap. However, it has fallen more than 85% from its peak. The majority of its backers had purchased the cryptocurrency during its bull run. Consequently, profits have plummeted everywhere. The price of SHIB jumped 9% to $0.00001340 USD on Sunday. Meme currency, however, had distributed the bulk of these gains by the end of the day. Shiba Inu investors have been hit particularly hard by the bear market and the fact that their dogs can't hold their worth. The SHIB burn protocol offered optimism for better days, but the data showed otherwise. Market capitalization was $6,725,682,032 and the price was $0.00001226 as of this writing. Fortunately, developers are doing everything they can to improve the burn policy, even though SHIB has recently taken price moves. For those seeking profits in the long run, this might be seen as a good indicator. Just lately, the burn technique became available on Uniswap. The goal of the burn procedure was to raise the token's value. The impact of this development on SHIB's daily chart, which was mostly red at the time of press, might be seen soon. The developers of SHIB released a blog post last week that detailed significant modifications to the much-discussed SHIB metaverse. In addition to the burn procedure, the developers claim that since the announcement on the third level, they have been hard at work laying the groundwork for the metaverse. In addition, they, according to the creator, can propel SHIB to lunar orbit. At the end of August, SHIB's market value-realized value ratio began to decline. On the other hand, this pattern has recently shifted slightly upward, which could indicate that prices will be going up soon. Further supporting the idea of an imminent price explosion is the fact that exchange outflow also rose slightly. Numerous market indications, in addition to on-chain data and ecosystem updates, pointed to an imminent price spike. Two indicators that could point to an increase are the moving average convergence divergence and the exponential moving average ribbon. In the first indicator, a bullish crossover was seen, while in the second the gap between the 20-day and 55-day exponential moving averages shrank. The Bollinger Bands indicator also showed that the price of SHIB was in a squeezed zone, which raised the likelihood of a breakout. It is possible that SHIB would display a higher movement in the next days, given all the network advancements and market indications. The day came to an end